Hey everybody, it's Larry Lawson from Indian River Hauntings and the Florida Bureau of Paranormal Investigations. I actually was going to do a video and just put it on here, but I couldn't get that right. So it's close to 7 o'clock. I thought I'd go live. And Chris, if you're out there, you're probably asleep by now, but it's because I screwed up and I couldn't get the video on there quick enough. The reason I'm on tonight, folks, is I wanted to let you know that it's going to be about another 2 weeks before we get on, and we're changing our nights to Tuesday. So it'll be Tuesday nights from 7 to 8 o'clock Eastern time. For those of friends of ours over there on the other side of the pond, it'll be closer to midnight. But I wanted to first of all apologize for my infirmaries that have kept us off the air for these weeks. When I came back couple weeks ago, I really thought I was better, and unfortunately took a little bit more turn for the worst. But I'm doing much better now. The docs have done a great job in getting me healthy again. And so on May 10th, and we had to change our dates for some technical reasons, we'll be back with you. And I'm sorry, March 10th. I said May, but I meant March 10th, but the same time. I wanted to thank all of you also. And if I don't see anybody who's on with us right now, but wanted to thank everybody for their well wishes. It meant a lot during my time of recuperation after surgery and whatnot. Your well wishes, your thoughts, M18, the Honorable Judge Dredd, Deb, Dan Clarkson, Spanky, all you guys. You let me know that you were thinking of me meant an awful lot. So I wanted to thank you for jumping on and sending me those well wishes. Hey Deb Enzie's on there. Yeah, I'm doing better, Deb. It's been a tough go. Getting old's a rough thing, but this whole thing kind of hit me by surprise. I've got one more little procedure they got to do next week, but that should allow me to finish getting better. So tell Ike I said hi. I really liked that last video. And anybody that's listening out there right now, my good friend Ike Enzi, IDK Paranormal, puts out these really terrific shows. Ike will be on in a minute. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Ike puts on these great shows. You go to YouTube, put in IDK Paranormal. Ike's retired chief of police. He's like me, retired cop, and he's got some really terrific stories. Now I'm down in Florida, so I talk about things such as the pirates and the gold strewn around here in the Treasure Coast. In fact, just found out today a guy found 22 silver coins from the Spanish galleon fleet of 1715. That's why we're the Treasure Coast. So I talk about pirates. Ike talks about the western part of our country, the mines, the Native Americans. Got some great stories. So IDK Paranormal. My buddy Chris, that hosts the show with me over there in England, he is the world-renowned expert on haunted Royal Air Force airfields over in England, not to mention castles and abbeys and everything else. So the cool thing about this show is we get to talk about all of our different experiences. I want you to check out Ike's program too. It's pretty darned awesome. And Chris has his own channel, Spirit Northeast. Research Spirit Northeast. I can't even get that right. Like I said, I meant to actually put this on as a static video tonight, but I couldn't get it on in time. That's why I'm live. So Chris, if you're out there, buddy, sorry if I got that wrong, and I don't like being on the air without you, buddy. At any rate, we're going to start up, as I said, March 10th is going to be our new nights. Tuesdays, I should say. March 10th, we'll be back. We're going to be talking about equipment and things that we use, the reasons we like to use them, the reasons we don't like to use other types of equipment. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Become a huge fan in the world of instrumental transcommunication, EVPs, spirit boxes, that type of thing. Had a lot of luck with them. So we're gonna talk about our pieces of equipment, what we like, what we don't like, the type of equipment. So please join us on March 10th as we get back into a regular habit of being with you on the evenings. It'll be Tuesday evenings. So I don't know. I see Deb's still out there. Is Ike going to be on? I want to say hi to him real quick, Debbie, if he's on yet. And I don't know who else may pop on while I'm here, but again, thanks everybody for your well wishes. I am doing better. The doctors have given me a really, really good. Hey, Ike, how are you, buddy? IDK Paranormal. Once again, folks, get on YouTube. I've got a couple of great beers, by the way, Ike, that we will be bringing out for the challenge starting when we get back on March 10th. Um, but it's great. I'm feeling better. It's great to be back. I feel pretty about 90% of what I should. So I'm looking forward to getting back on the air and talking more paranormal. Now, one thing I do want to ask is tell your friends about us. I know Ike does a great job. He promotes us on his YouTube show, but let your friends know we're out here because the purpose of this program is for us to share the paranormal with everybody. What we do, how people do things, what you do, what you like, what you don't like, theories. This show is about everybody in the paranormal. It's not just Chris and I talking. It's about everybody involved in what they do. We want to bring the paranormal community together. So the more of us that talk on the show, the more ideas and thoughts we can share. So please share this. If you're watching this show for the first time, hit like and subscribe, and tune into us when you can. If you can't catch us live, tune in with us later. Send your thoughts and comments. You can always reach me at ghostguy59@gmail.com. Send your thoughts and questions. If you send me your thoughts, questions, or I'll be happy to share them on the show. Let everybody weigh in on what your thoughts are, and good stuff. It's all positive, and I want to make that really clear because we're about sharing. And the one thing about the paranormal, and I'm just kind of rambling now, nobody knows for sure exactly what this entire phenomenon is. Nobody knows for sure. Sorry, got a little bothered there. Had to shoo the kids out. Nobody really knows what this whole thing is with the entire. I've lost my train of thought there. Nobody knows for sure what this phenomenon is, folks, and that's why all of us are all trying to come up with the answers. And I see Chris Costa cropped up there. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Glad to hear you're doing better. Just finished catching up with all your videos. Hey, I appreciate it, man. And I know you're out there, good friends with Ike, so I do appreciate it. Hope to see you as a regular on the show. Like I said, I'm just kind of rambling right now because I didn't really plan on going live, but it just worked out that way. Don't like doing this without Chris. Hey, Your Honor, Judge Dredd is back. Good to see you too, buddy. And to let you know, Chris isn't on tonight because I was supposed to, as I've said a couple of times. This is supposed to be a static video to let you know that our regular shows will now be Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern time here in the U.S. Your Honor, Judge Dredd, that would be midnight for you, unfortunately. I'm sorry, pal. I know out in Ike and Chris's world, what is it, about 4 o'clock out there right now? So at any rate, we're going to be back discussing doing our regular gig starting on March 10th. In the meantime, share our videos, talk about the show. Same thing with IDK Paranormal. Get the word out. Ike's show is a great place to learn what's going on in that neck of the woods, what he's doing. I really respect his methodology and his investigative skills. So check that show out and get our show out there also, so folks can hear what we're doing. And what Chris is, I'm telling you, Chris is a wealth of knowledge over there in England. He is one of the undiscovered gems of the paranormal world, in my opinion. He'd hate me for saying that, but I'll say it anyway. At any rate, I see a few folks out there, but I'm going to call it quits tonight because I don't want to steal the show without Chris on tonight. But we're going to be back on the 10th of March at 7 p.m. So please join us, and we'll be live then. If you have any questions prior to, thoughts or comments, things you want us to bring up. You may have a particular item you'd want us to bring up and kind of get the discussion started. Let me know that too. It's ghostguy59@gmail.com. Please give me a call. So with that, thanks everybody for jumping on tonight. I guess that's one advantage of going live. Some of you guys are going to kind of check and see if we were going to be back up tonight. So I'm glad we did. Chris, if you watch this later, buddy, sorry. Like I said, I screwed up and couldn't get a regular video on there, right? So I just went live because I ran out of time. With that, I'm going to take it easy. Nice. Yep. Tuesday. Thanks, Ike. Yep. Tuesday nights. This is kind of easier how I got this set up. At Ryan, my son, usually engineers this show, and I've got to look at your comments on a tablet next to me. But doing it this way, I can actually see it right up on the screen there. For an old fart like me, it's much easier. At any rate, guys, I'm going to run. Take care. We will see you a week from next Tuesday. That's March 10th, as I said before, from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock Eastern Time here in the U.S. Please join us. Got questions, thoughts, or comments? Please email me, ghostguy59@gmail.com. Until then, folks, again, thanks for your well wishes. I felt it, and it helped me out quite a bit. So I'm glad to be back, glad to be feeling human again, and not actually speaking to you from the other side. So with that, have a good night. Thanks for listening. We'll see you Tuesday, March 10th. Have a good night.